Hey everybody, we are underneath my Buick 72 Buick Riviera, looking at the Turbo 400 TH400 transmission, turbo hydromatic I guess is the full name. Anyway, I've been chasing a leak and I think I found it. I cleaned this up real good about a week ago, and the fluid immediately started leaking out of that. I can point to it right out of that speedometer driven gear housing. So I've already ordered the replacement seals and everything, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm gonna break that bolt loose, take the speedometer cable off of there, and then pull that housing out with the driven gear and all. So I've also got my drain pan under here. I'm expecting some fluid to come out. Don't know how much. I think that this fluid wasn't there, but and it's lower than that, so I'm fairly certain that that drip right there has just over the past week run down over there, because that's lower than where that cable goes in. So I'm going to take that bolt loose and we'll go from there. All right, not a very good shot of exactly what I'm doing, but that's the best I could do in tight quarters here. So I got a 1/2, a deep socket 1/2, so that I can still reach under there. If I used my 3-inch extension, it was too long. Okay, got that loose, and wipe this off of here. Okay, let's see how tight that cable. Oh yeah, it's loose. Good. Okay, let me get my drain pan closer. Maybe like that. Okay, so let's get the cable off of there. There it is, and it pulls out, and it's of course got fluid in it because it's leaking in there. Probably need to let that, just leave that under there to drip, let the fluid run out. Okay, I got the bolt and the fork out of there. Now I should be able to hopefully pull this. Yeah, here it comes. Whoa, Lord. Boy, that was, holy moly. Yeah, that was a lot of fluid. Wow. All right, well, be forewarned, it's gonna make a mess. Goodness. Wow. Maybe should have pulled that out a little slower. Anyway, let me get this mess cleaned up. Gee. Oops. All right, let's go get this thing over to the bench where we can look at it. Should have been wearing safety glasses, but glad I had sunglasses on, because that probably would have gone in my eye. So wear safety glasses. I got the driven gear housing up here on the bench, and then these are the replacement parts. I ordered two. You should only need one of those. You usually only need one of those. That goes actually in here, and then there's these O-rings. So the part number, the Delco part number for the smaller seal is that 1240382. Here is the part number for the outer O-rings. And I looked and looked and looked and had no luck finding those locally. So I ordered them on Amazon, and I think both of these were like $8, and this was $10 or $11, something, you know, way more than those things ought to cost, but you know, that's all I could do. So I've got my picks here, so I'm gonna pull this O-ring off the outside. This gear right here should just slide out, which it does, like that. And then you kind of want to look too, and I'm gonna I'll wipe this off and clean it up a little bit. You want to look for scoring where that seal meets, because that could cause a leak as well. So I'll clean this up and wipe it off, and let's just see. Yeah, so in there you can see that smaller seal, and then the O-ring. So there's not a whole lot to it, really. I read you could put 2 of those seals in there, I guess, for extra sealing or whatever. But anyway, so I'm gonna clean this up, and then we'll go from there. A couple of observations. First, I found that and I've pried it up a little bit, there's a metal retaining ring in there. So let's see if I can just pull that out. Here. So there's this metal retaining ring that helps hold the seal in there. And then I cleaned the driven gear with some brake clean. Still pretty shiny. I don't know if that's just the plastic is that shiny. It doesn't seem to have oil on it anymore. I guess it's normally that way, but you can kind of see right in this area. I don't know how well that's. Let me see if I can get it to focus better. There we go. So there is some scoring. I don't know if that's worthy of replacement, or maybe if I can get some fine sandpaper and smooth it off on there. Or I guess if worse came to worse, I was wondering which gear this was, and you can see, where is it at? Right there. It says 38T, which I presume means a 38 tooth gear. So I guess if worse comes to worse, I can replace that. Hopefully that won't be like a $20 thing. That'd be ridiculous. So, all right. So I'm gonna get this seal out of there, and then this one off the outside with my pick, and then we'll see what they look like. All right. It's a couple weeks later, and I decided that I didn't like the look of this gear, so I got a new one from, let me get this out of here, from American Hot Rod Solutions. And here's the gear. So it should be hopefully the same number of teeth. So I counted this one, and like it said on there, it was 38 teeth. So let's see if I can. The blue one's supposed to be 38 teeth as well. 37, 38. If you'll recall, man, boy, dogs are going crazy upstairs. All right, so I put this yellow O-ring on here to replace the black one, and then I've already put the rubber seal in there, and the metal retaining clip to keep it in place. Now what I don't want to do is put this in to that new seal dry, because it could, especially when it starts turning, it could damage it. So I'm gonna I still have some fluid there, so I'm gonna just put some fluid on this gear. I don't think it doesn't need to be dripping with trans fluid, but this should help alleviate any of that. So then this just goes in there, That's it. And it looks like the end of it is about the same size, so we should be ready to go. There's a good look down inside there. I can actually see that there's fluid in there around the seal, so should be okay. And also, whenever I top the fluid back off, the back side of this will be below the fluid level inside the transmission, so it should have fluid keep fluid on the back side to keep that from burning up the seal. I'm gonna try not to knock my camera over. So I've already got trans fluid on the outer O-ring. So what I'm going to try to do is just feed this in there. I think that, make sure I go it straight. Yeah, like that. Hopefully it will. There. Now, we need to get this guy on there. Get my clip on there. Hopefully this is lined up right. I know I'm probably blocking the shot, so bear with me. I got that started by hand. I need to rotate this if it'll rotate. So maybe you can see I'm a little off, so I need to turn it counterclockwise a little bit. Oh, there we go. Close, a little more. Let me get out of the way. You should be able to see it in there. Oops. Okay. So I'm gonna tighten the bolt down. Like so. And I need to snug it down. I don't need to kill this thing because it's not holding anything. All right. So that should be it. I just need to wipe the outside off here, and then I'll put some more fluid, fill the fluid back up in the transmission, and I'm gonna leave the speedo cable loose for now, and look for any leaks coming through that seal again. So that should wrap it up. Thanks for watching.